Wealthy rising, good people, wealthy rising. How y'all feeling
What's good,
today?
Walt?
Another day, another dollar. They blocked my TikTok. I no longer have a TikTok.
Giving out
What?
too much sauce.
Dang, that was fast.
So y'all gotta catch me on other platforms.
I was just showing somebody you on TikTok yesterday too.
Yeah, I mean I still got my backup pages though. I gotta figure out how to get back into them, and I can't go live yet. Either way, I'm all over the internet. So for the ones that's in the class, this is why I need y'all testimony videos. This is why I need y'all to share the videos, right? Because you could tell somebody, but they might not believe you. But if you share the information, share the content, and they start to see how deep it is, they may open their eyes more. That's another reason why these calls are recorded. Like when I do the live calls, like right now, those calls are on my YouTube. This is your testimony. This is your evidence. So there's plenty of people doing this as well, right? Because everybody asks, if you can make money out of thin air and you can do this, why everybody not doing it? Because everybody's not paying attention. Everybody's don't comprehend the technology. They don't comprehend finance. So they just missing out. For the ones that actually get it, like us, this is documenting the journey, documenting the process. It's June, it's summer 2023. When the bull run come, when these cryptos start taking off, when everybody is required to use cryptocurrency in order to do transactions, we will all benefit. Whether it's a year from now or 10 years from now, the fact that we are taking these steps will put us ahead of the game regardless. For everybody that feels like they are lost, they're confused, they don't know what step to take next, remember you have the YouTube live classes to review. There's hours of content right here asking the same questions that you all probably going to ask anyway. For those of you who did not take the time to actually watch the videos, shame on your ass. Okay, if you didn't take the time to watch the videos and watch the videos as much as you can, you paid your money, you need to apply and put in some effort. I put the full video that I created just to give a walkthrough. All the information that you could possibly need is in the class. There's a full video of the walkthrough. I don't care if you got to replay it 5 or 10 times to make sure that you get it, right? I know there's no such thing as a stupid question, but if your ass asking questions on stuff that you could have figured out for yourself, shame on you. Okay, this is the morning come up. The morning come up is specifically for you to ask questions that you did not figure out on your own and to come and get new information. For those who are new, there are no minimums to start this, no personal information required. And once you set up your accounts, you will see the results the same day. I see that Jessica had an issue. So
That's me.
basically, the issue was you were looking at your accounts, you seen your collateral balance going down. If your collateral balance goes down, your borrow balance will also go down. If your collateral balance goes up, your borrow balance will also go up. Why is that? Why would my money go up and down?
Market.
Because the loans are attached to the market. When the asset goes up, your loan, your uptrend loan will pay and your collateral will go up. When the downtrend is happening, when the market is going down, your downtrend loan will pay you, and you will be able to see that from looking at the chart. Or if you don't like looking at charts, because I don't like looking at the chart either, honestly, you can simply watch your liquidation margin. If the liquidation margin goes over 10%, you collect money. Every time the liquidation margin goes over 10%, you can collect money. I know people want to know. First thing a lot of people ask before they even get started is, how do you cash out? They ain't even made a red cent yet, ain't made a dime, ain't studied, ain't tried to do no research. How do you cash out? For those people, you cash out using the Juno account. Also, there's a video on my YouTube explaining how to use the Juno, what it's for, what you can do with it. Check out the video on my YouTube. You can turn it
Walt,
from
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey,
Melissa.
it's actually Jessica. I'm Jessica.
Oh,
My spouse, when I signed up for this, was I used her card, so that's why the confusion here. But that's me actually asking questions. So I just didn't correct you a long time ago because I figured you were too busy to even go through all the details here. But I was just asking you, how are you calculating? I followed up with that question and thank you for responding to me about how you're actually calculating then against the market trends of what you're actually making. I'm trying to figure out, I'm not the person, I'm not pulling anything out right now from my accounts. I want to watch them grow to a point where then my daily, passive incoming into these accounts, then I know how much I'm making a day or whatever. But I'm looking at this like this should be just simple math here, and I'm trying to figure out how to just make sure I know what I'm making a day, where I'm at, so I can kind of figure out, like, I want this to compound. I don't want to pull too much off of it.
I got you. That is what the morning come up is for, to actually get some clarity. So just one more time. The collateral minus the borrow equals the equity, equals the cash that you can actually start pulling out of the account. The collateral minus the borrow is the amount of money that you can start peeling and pulling and withdrawing from the account. Okay? Anybody do not understand that part? Anybody do not understand how to count their money?
That's where my original question kind of stemmed from, is because I know how much I put into my collateral. I know how much I put in the day before, and I know how much I put in yesterday, raising my collateral up. But then when you subtract your collateral from your borrow, I felt like I should have more than my input amount. And I, like, all my numbers they're not over what I put into actual collateral amount, if that makes any sense what I'm saying.
No, it makes sense because I've seen it. All right. Can you share screen?
I can't right now. I'm on my phone. I'm actually at work.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's do this. What's your total collateral?
Right here. Hold on a second. My total collateral as of right now, as I'm refreshing here, my total collateralized is $8,129.30.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, say it again.
My total collateralized is $8,129. We'll just call it that. It's 30 cents. But
Okay. Total borrow is?
$5,236.
Okay, so just rounding, estimating, you got 3,000 right there.
Right.
How much did you start with?
I started with 3,500.
Okay, how much is in your wallet balance?
347.21.
So that's $3,300.
Oh,
How much?
I'm sorry. I didn't start with 30. That was my yesterday. My total all in and folks finance is 3,750.
Okay, so total collateral one more time.
8,000. We'll just say $8,129.
8,100.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can just say 5,200 in my borrowed.
So it still comes out to 3,000.
Yep. And then I've got $350 in my wallet, and I've got $550 in deposited.
Stop playing with me, Jessica.
Well,
Stop playing with me. Okay?
I know it's up. Like I know I thought I ran these correctly. Like, I added up the collateralized, the deposited, and the wallet balance, and then I subtracted the borrowed. But every time I did that, it was not coming out the way I thought it was. Sounds stupid.
These your numbers, right?
Hold on. I'm looking. Oh,
This is simple math.
yep, that's it.
So did you
So
make
I'm
money?
up $50. Just
Okay,
off
there
of,
you go.
okay,
But
I
really,
got
you'd
you.
be up more
I'm
when
sorry.
the
I know
market
that was a
goes up.
stupid question. I'm trying to process, and I just wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. So for anybody else that's struggling with just making sure their numbers are right, I guess I'm the village idiot that'll help somebody else learn.
That's why this is recorded. So this is how you actually count your money in the account. This is how you withdraw the money and add the money to your account. At least this is how I do it. There are other ways to navigate, which is why you want to come to class so that you can learn your alternatives if this isn't for you. If this doesn't work for you, there has to be another way. If you don't know the other way, then you're stuck.
Well, I appreciate it. Sorry for the
No,
dumb question.
that's why we're here for. That's what we're here for. All right, at the top, Manny, what's going on with you? How you feeling today?
Oh, not bad. How you been?
I'm a little frustrated. They took my TikTok from me, but other than that,
Yeah.
we
Well,
still
you
at
got.
it.
Well, there's a bunch of places. You got Kick. You got Twitch.
Yeah, I don't get 25,000 followers on there though.
Yeah, that's true too.
All right,
Um,
Mobius, what's going on?
Is up and ready for this game, man. That's all.
Okay. Juice, I see you. How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna have a couple questions when you come around to me.
Okay, cool. GT, Wealthy Rising.
Wealthy Rising, man.
Miss Keidra, you made it. You up over there?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
Okay.
Hey, Walt, I
What else we
appreciate
got?
it. I got to jump off here, but thank you for answering my questions, and I'll hopefully see you back on TikTok here and back in the morning come ups.
Hopefully. If not, you know where to find me.
Yes, always appreciated for your time.
No problem. All right. Leo, what's going on? How you feeling?
Feeling great, brother. Feeling great. Just as I said, stuck on that connecting folks finance.
You guys, are you on the laptop or the phone?
I'm on the phone, but I'm also in front of my laptop. I mean, I can join on the laptop as well. It's not an issue.
Okay, so let's just say we're on the laptop. Can you see my screen?
I can't. So, yep.
You can see the screen?
Yes.
All right, so you go to Folks Finance on the website, you click connect, you click Para, select Para. At the bottom of that will be Para Mobile. This
Right.
means you need to have the app on your phone and you're going to scan the QR code with the app, not the phone camera, with the app.
Got that.
And then the web will be connected.
Okay.
The only reason it wouldn't connect is if you got pop-up blockers on your laptop or your phone.
Okay, I got to that point yesterday, but when I tried to do the scan, I wasn't finding where to find the camera to scan on the phone.
Okay, it's inside of the Para app. Make sure you go in your app.
Okay, cool. So if I go to Para right now, okay, cool. Logged in.
It's going to say scan QR code.
It says algo, swap, send, receive.
It says algo, swap, send, receive. That means you are on
Overview, NFT.
Okay, you're on that screen, right? Click back. Click the back button to the top left.
Okay. It says portfolio, algo, zero, buy, sell, swap, scan. Okay, scan QR code. Okay, perfect. All right.
There
I
you go.
wasn't seeing that part. All right. Perfect. Appreciate it.
That's good. No problem. Paris, what's going on? PA, how you feeling? You made it.
Blessed, brother. I'm just chilling, man. You know, here just making money, man. Just making money, learning while I'm earning. Learning while I'm
You told me you was inviting a few people, right?
I got somebody in here.
Oh, okay, Garland, that's you making all that noise. Martinez, how you doing? How you feeling today?
Good morning. Good morning. Everything good. Just looking at the numbers, they're beginning to change now, so I'm able to borrow from them. All
Okay, this
morning,
is
yeah, all morning I kept watching it. You know, the downtrend, and for some reason my liquidation numbers never changed, and I was at 8.6, 8.9%. I would
yeah.
think that it would change, but it didn't.
No, you got to look like right here on the chart. It's kind of consolidating, so it's going to stay in that same range. What we're looking for like these trends, right? We're looking for the downtrend to move like this, or the uptrend to move like this. You know, if it's not
Okay.
moving like this and it's doing a little teetering back and forth, you're not going to really notice a big difference. If your liquidation isn't close to 10%, you about still have to wait for the market to take a big move.
Got it.
And it depends on your collateral balance. Like my collateral balance is so high that when the market does do one of these moves, I make a few $100s. So if you do it or somebody with a smaller account does it, then they only make maybe $1, maybe $2, $3, or some cents, depending on how much their account size. How much you make from using this strategy is based on your collateral balance. So nobody's account is the same. Nobody adds the same. Nobody removes money. Nobody withdraws, rebalances at the same exact time. Everybody account is different. So the way that I got my account here was through the market movements that already occurred. You see, this is the difference. When people try to tell you that past results don't dictate future results, this is why. There's no guarantee that the next 30 days is going to go exactly the same way that this past 30 days has went. So you have to manage your account, manage your investments, and whatever you start with as collateral, you will manage that according to the market going forward. And nobody knows what the hell the market is going to do. One thing you know is over time, everything will appreciate. Everything. You, me, life, grass, money, houses, cars, all of it will appreciate. It'll cost more. We know that. You don't know
Yes, sir.
when it's going to go up. You don't know when it's going to go down. But you do know that investing is simply buying and selling. Investing is nothing but buying and selling combined. So if somebody's going to buy, that means the market is going up. If somebody sells, that means the market is going down. When we see these green candles, green means there's a lot of buying going on. Red candles mean there's a lot of selling going on. I am not trading. This is not Forex. It's not stock options. I don't care about the price. The price does not matter here. The price matters when the price gets higher. Is when the price matters. Right now, we're simply focusing on pulling money out of this liquidity and into our own accounts. Any questions right now? Any question? No questions? All right. Clarence, how you feeling today?
I'm all right, man. How you doing? Well, yeah, I know you ain't doing too good because you're TikTok.
Oh
But
man, I'm
man,
good. I'm good.
I
I'm good. I
seen
get
that
bigger and better.
I watched that video you sent on that Ripple, and then I scroll down to the comments and this guy was talking about that thing I was telling you about. And I went to his page and watched the video, and then I look in his comments and people was making money off of that. And
Off
that's
the
the only
glitch?
reason, yeah, off the glitch. And this was like being 4 days, 2 days ago. So it's been
Mm.
going on for like 4 days.
All right, do me a favor and post it in the classroom again. Post that video in the class.
All right. I want me to post the link or just the actual video? Because in the video, he ain't really saying nothing.
Okay,
He's just
post
like, it's just like,
post both. Post both on the same announcement so that everybody can check it out for themselves.
okay, I'll post it in there.
All right, thank you.
All right. Yep.
Uh Tony, what's going on? How you feeling?
Wealthy rising, bro. I'm well.
All right, let's get it. G Smith, you made it.
I'm here. Good morning.
Okay, Miss Kimberly, how you feeling today?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm I'm up and at it, up and at it. CJ, what's going on? How you feeling? You racking up on that candy? Samantha, Garland, Larry. Who else we got? Got somebody else here? All right, Jose here with me. Okay, these are the basics though. I'm gonna run through it one time just so everybody got it. And then I'm gonna ask questions again. If no questions, I'm gonna get to these calls. And then anybody in Wealth Class 3, we're gonna have another Zoom after this for Wealth Class 3. I want to stress some things for y'all. All right, so this is private banking. For anybody who doesn't know, this is private banking. This is Wealth Class 2. The goal of this class is to teach you how to use folks finance. This is a decentralized finance platform. This is an asset management tool. Teach you how to use this platform so that you can become your own bank. This is not trading. This is why there's not only trading in this tag. It says lend, borrow, trade, and manage digital assets. So you'll be able to do all 4 of those things using this platform. Once you go to folks finance, like I keep telling everybody, you create the loan. The loan will pay you compound interest every 4 seconds, and you can borrow from the loan over and over again. On the left side, your collateral should be on the uptrend. On the uptrend, your collateral should be Algorand. On the right side, your borrow should be USDC. This is how you make money when the asset goes up. When the asset goes up, that's because your collateral is tied to the asset. So this 27,000 will go to 28,000 once the market starts to trend up, or if I add more collateral. Once the collateral goes up, you can borrow from it over and over again. Most of you already get that by now. And I want to say this again. This is not financial advice. It's for educational purposes only, because people seem to, like on TikTok this past week, a lot of people kept taking the information and going and fucking up their money, right? And it's not my fault. So I'm not taking the blame for that or none of that for that. Okay, they didn't come to the class, they didn't follow the steps, they didn't ask questions, and they lost their bread, and that's what they deserve, right? Because they didn't do it the proper way. They could have came and got the exact steps and practiced until they actually were confident and got it. So now I got people hitting me up, and I don't know what's wrong, where they started, how they got there, because they never contacted me. So this is not financial advice. It's for educational purposes only, which is why we have a classroom for people to study. So if anybody's confused about anything at all, I literally took the time to break it all down already. It's already broke down. There should be no reason that y'all adults are not reading, especially when you spent your money for information to make sure that you can make more money. There's no reason you're not looking at this information thoroughly. Even if it took you a whole month to go through it, I guarantee you this, you'll make money and you'll learn something, because I made the money and I learned the things and I'm using them currently. Any questions on how to use your folks finance? Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. When you were saying add to collateral, is that what you mean by that? Is that adding from your own personal like debit card? Is that what you were implying?
Yes, that's pulling money. That's new money. So you can either wait for the market to move for your liquidation to go up or down, or you can add new money. That's how I do it.
Okay.
Next question.
So now that I'm connected to Folks Finance, I just need to load the funds onto Para. And then from loading onto Para, you said not to leave the account without funds, right?
Yep. So if you
And
send
then set
300,
up the up and down trend. Go ahead.
yep, that's right. If you send $300, only put $290 into your folks finance. Remember, the Para wallet is different from the folks finance. The folks finance account is different from the Para wallet. You send money from Para to folks, or you send money from folks to Para. All right. First thing you do after you connect your wallet is create your 2 loans.
Okay. Overstand.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost by what you just said. Understanding there are two different wallets, Para and Folks Finance. So let's say that I do want to add funds for, the sake of watching my money compound. Does it matter which one I send my money to, Para or Folks Finance, in order to do that? Or should I choose one specifically? I'm trying to add money. Should I go straight to Folks Finance and add collateral right there? Or since it shows in Para Wallet, which is showing how much money you have, should I send it to Para Wallet?
Man, you just make that shit super complicated. I'm about to show it to you.
Okay.
So you load the money to your Para, right?
Okay.
Once the money's in your Para wallet, you connect the wallet to Folks Finance. Remember, you're connecting the wallet. It's the same example right here. So this is your wallet. This is the platform. You have to connect the wallet to the platform, right? So that account that's on Folks Finance is reflecting, it's reporting the amount of the wallet. It's the same thing. It's just a different location.
Got you.
So the DeFi account, the Folks Finance, is recording, whatever word you want to use. It's showing my wallet balance, the Para wallet. So I can see my wallet balance on Folks Finance. Scroll down to the bottom left side. Make sure you click on this button so you don't got to see all the extra stuff. So this is the money that I can see in my wallet right now. When I want to add it to Folks, I have to click on one of these buttons, collateralize, add. If I want to pull money from the Folks, this is where I borrow. Or in the deposit case, I would click withdraw. So you just add the money from the wallet to the Folks account. You're just moving it. Because remember, this is my wallet. It's still connected to my wallet.
Right. Okay.
Does that give you clarity there?
It does. You're saying if you want to add money, basically put it into the wallet. The wallet is connected to the Folks Finance. You want to pull the money from the wallet into the Folks Finance, which will then put it into whichever I wanted to say stock, but into whichever entity you want to put it into, and that will add it there.
Yeah, good enough for so far. You get it. Basically, you take the money out the Para and put it in the Folks Finance.
Right. Yeah.
Like, just for example, the money that's in the deposit is different from the money that's in the loan. So the money from the deposit, the money in the loan is different from the money in the wallet. This is why you have to watch where your money is, because you can misplace money. I just remembered I got $100 somewhere in a different wallet. I was like, oh shit, I got money in here. So I can see how people find old wallets or just hold it and forget about it. And then when it finally take off, they find money. So I can see that. That's been happening to me a lot because I'm diversifying, right? I make money off of this platform, and then I take this money and then I put it in other places.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, would you mind real quick explaining the difference between the deposit and the loan? Because I know it's in a video somewhere, but I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it right now.
The deposit is the safe bet, like I always tell people. I have $600 here gaining me 29% interest. That's it. That's all. The only thing you do with the deposit is sit money there as a checking account. This is like your private checking account. Instead of leaving it sitting in Chase, leaving it on your credit card, leaving it in your Cash App, you sit it here. So it's working, it's growing, it's compounding.
Okay.
This is the deposit. This is not at risk here. This is part of you using the platform, right? Get paid interest from borrowers when you deposit into the Folks. So right now, you've deposited money, you're collecting compound interest. That's the deposit. That's the easy money. This is the big money. This is the leverage part. This is where you create the loans. Things get riskier, but the returns get bigger and they come faster. And the loans are assets. When you create a loan, it becomes an asset for you. Okay, next question.
Hey, I'm so glad I got on today. How you doing, Walt?
What's going on? Where you been at? Well, I know you've
I've
been
been
working.
trying to
You've
get
been
on this
working.
platform. I just wanted to ask, is the
Okay.
Folks account a USD account or is it a crypto account?
It is a crypto account.
Awesome. Awesome. Love that. I will be looking up this particular platform. Do you happen to have a link we can access? Because that's my first time on it and I would love to look up this platform.
On folks.finance?
Yeah. Do you have a link
Folks.finance.
you can give us?
Like a referral link?
Yes, sir.
Or no, there is no referral link to this. This is just I'll put it in the chat for you though.
Appreciate it. Grand Rising, everybody. Thank God I got on here. I've been trying to. It's just timing is crazy, but I love it. I'm glad. I'll keep trying to come in. I love this.
I appreciate you being here with me. Okay, so any questions on the folks finance? Well, I'll move on to this next piece.
Yeah, one question.
All right, let's go, Martinez.
Is there a feature to track your incoming currency? Let's say external currency that you keep depositing in. I don't see like a feature to keep track of what's actually coming in from the outside.
No, you have to do that manually. And once I can wrap my mind around it, I actually want to create something like that, like to basically turn this into where you can use banks, like make bank statements or for this. If I've been having like visions and thinking about it. I can make bank statements for this, and I'm having deja vu right now. If I can have bank statements made for this will change the game because I want to buy something, but I need to have the proof of funds for it. So I'm working on that.
Right. Something to keep track of.
The only way I track it personally, the only way I'm tracking my money is by just counting the difference between the collateral and the borrow. Because using this strategy, this number is going to start growing. So if you start with $300, you create the loan, bam, 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 bam. Now you have, let's just say you got 900 collateral, 600 borrow. That means your $300 is inside the loans working. You following me?
Yeah, but
okay.
Like I say, I started small. So let's say I start with $100 today. Next week, I said, you know what? I'm gonna throw another 400, and then another week after that, I'm gonna put another 800. And I tend to lose track of how much I actually put in there. So I just wanted to know if there was a statement, like you said.
No, there's not. Unfortunately, there's not. Aside from this, because even this is not as detailed and intricate as it need to be. Right? Like these are my transactions. I don't think I even did that many today. All right, so this is from the casino, just since I'm showing y'all the wallet. I get chips from the casino. So Algorand has its own casino. And instead of me going to gamble, I just got into the liquidity pool. So I just earned money for the casino that's on Algorand. So these are the transactions. I'm just trying to figure out how to make them how to do this. I really ain't figured it out yet. But everybody can track their own wallets. You can track others' wallets. This is a tough one for me, Martinez. I'm not gonna lie. But once I figure this part out, it's gonna change the game because a lot of people still deal with credit. Like I gave credit up, 2 years ago? I gave it up. I gave up credit. I gave up using my personal information as much. I gave up so much 2 years ago. So this is like something that I really need right now so I can make my next move. But for me personally, all I do is I count the difference between collateral and borrow because I know that I'm always adding money and I'm always taking out money. So if I really, really, really want to know my balance, my cash balance, I just do the math. You know, like I'm about to make a big withdrawal soon, but I'm just trying to, see how much money I can make to put in here so that I can use more of the profits when I pull out as opposed to my actual earned money.
I got you. It's just like you said the other day, you lost like $300. It disappeared. So by having these
oh no, I lost
$300
sending. I basically clicked on the wrong address to send the money to on the wrong network. That's how I lost.
Right, but what I'm saying is if we had a statement, showing maybe once a month, you can, remember what happened to that money, because money go in and out, and you forget. I forget how much I started with. It was like maybe, all right, maybe I started with 100, but then I added 3, then I added 5, and then I added 8. Okay, I didn't keep, I didn't write everything down detail, because I'm always looking for like a statement or something so I can track.
Okay, so I would try that. Let me look at it again. You saying that made me think of that. Let me see. So if I want to track how much Algorand, transactions, filter Algorand. If I want to see all of my Algorand transactions, it's not the same thing. Let me see. Let's do USDC. Let me see. Okay, that's better. All right, so look here. You could do this. But once you start, like, look how many pages I have. You still, at some point, you're gonna have to do a lot of this manually, right? Unless you get to the point where you can get a program or get a bot, get some APIs and stuff hooked up like that. But other than that, you're gonna have to do it manually, and you'll have to go in here and look at the transactions and do the math and go back and forth, right? Like what you see here, these are borrows. These are the borrowing amount, transfers and borrows.
Okay, all right. Again, I was more concerned of what I'm bringing in, not what I'm borrowing from the account, but more of what I'm actually putting into it.
Yeah, practice writing it down until something happens where they, till things change. Things will improve, I'm sure, but until things change, I would just say, get a little notebook and write it down every time you make a deposit. Because you're your own bank now, so really it's up to you to keep track of the, transactions and everything. And if there's no way for it to be done with the tools provided, then you got to do it.
Got it. All right.
Let me see. Okay. Next question.
All right, I got a question.
Go ahead, Mobius.
All right, so they this pretty much is tagging along to when you're canceling everything or you're opting out of everything or whatnot, like as far as your pools and your farms, do that money stays there, or is there a way to take those out as well?
Yeah, so I'm getting to that next. So I'm glad you asked that question. We're going to segue there right now. All right, so after you learn how to work the money, you learn how to properly work your folks' finance account, move the money, count the money, make the money. We're going to go Tiny Man. So the introduction to Tiny Man, this is a decentralized exchange. So think Coinbase, think crypto.com, think those type of places, but think private. Think no names, no faces, no personal information. All you need to access this website is your Para wallet. So you're going to click on the go to Tiny Man, then you click on that, and it's going to take you to the site.
Not in New York.
Not in New York, what?
I can't. I've been trying to log into that. Won't let me.
You trying to log into Tiny Man?
Yeah, try to create an account in Tiny Man. I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, well, pause 1 second, Mr. Martinez. You got Para wallet, right?
Yes, I do.
You got Folks Finance, right?
Yes, I do.
How did you, let's not drag it out. All you got to do is go to Tiny Man and connect your wallet. Same exact process. You go to tinyman.org and you connect the wallet, connect the Para to Tiny Man. And then all of the information in that wallet, that account will be available on Tiny Man.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that conversation.
I'll try it again when I get home.
Okay, so once you get connected to Tiny Man is simply where people swap out. Like if you have algo but you need USDC, you swap. This, if you need USDC and you have algo, you swap. This is what Tiny Man is for. Also, though, it's such a common thing to be able to do. You can swap here on Folks Finance too, and you can swap inside of your wallet. So if there's ever a need for a different kind of currency, it's easy to swap it out. The reason that it's so many swaps right here, I want y'all to pay attention to this. There's a swap here. There's a swap on Tiny Man, and there's a swap on your app in the phone. The reason that is because somebody's getting paid every time you swap. Every time anybody, when this button right here get clicked, somebody's getting paid. If you're in this class and you set up, you're one of those people. If you're not set up, then you're not one of those people. So for those that are in Wealth Class 3, for when we get there, I'm going to show y'all what I did with my USDC. For those who are still on Tiny Man and you have USDC, I want you to know what you're doing before I show you how to remove it from Tiny Man. It's still making money, but I'm going to show you how to make more money with it. To not confuse everybody, and just so you know what's coming next, when you do get to the next class, we're going to be going over the lending pool part of Folks Finance. They just put this on the site the other day, so I've been playing with it, making sure that it's good to go, so I'll be able to show those who don't quite get it how to use it. But
No,
Tiny Man, though.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Just make sure you got some clarity.
On Tiny Man, like so my farm for the DeFi. So I'm seeing that in my wallet. So I'm like, okay, I'm pulling these rewards farm. Now how do I use the DeFi? So I pretty much is using the swap from the DeFi into whatever I'm putting it into.
So the DeFi tokens?
Yeah, the DeFi tokens I have.
I'll just stack them.
Just stack them, okay.
Yeah, like right now, I haven't even claimed no rewards in a minute. Look, I'm just letting it stack. This is the farm. This is farming.
So
this
you really don't have,
day.
There's no timer?
No, there's a time for the program. The program ends on the 8th.
Yeah.
But until the 8th, I'll be just collecting until the 8th.
Okay, so you technically don't even have to open them up or anything, just let them stack.
Nope, but you can, and when you do, this is what you do. You claim the rewards.
That's what I've been doing.
When you claim the rewards, anybody, I got an airdrop for somebody right now. What happens after you make a transaction on the platform to receive money? Where does the money go?
It go to your
comment in the classroom. I don't want to hear it. Comment in the classroom. First person comment in the classroom, I'm giving out some wealth class tokens.
I'm going straight.
Okay, but this is the farm. But before you get to a farm, you good, Mobiz? You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, before you get to the farm, you want to understand what a liquidity pool is. A liquidity pool is, in my words, is how you get paid off of transactions. Every time a transaction goes through, you get paid. My whole philosophy with investing is get paid off the transaction, because I understand there's two parts. There's buying, there's selling. I need to get paid on both. And what's funny is the buy and the sell is actually the same damn transaction, like credit, debit, right? Because in order to buy, somebody got to sell. In order to sell, somebody got to buy. Right? Y'all agree?
Yeah.
Agreed.
So when it comes to liquidity pools, this is how you get paid per transaction. Per transaction. We're going to start with the casino. So I got 26 bucks inside the liquidity pool for the casino. Okay, I've made 40% of a penny since the last transactions today. $13 in chips, casino tokens, and $13 in algo, plus the farm. And I've earned 30% of algo as a reward for doing that. Okay, when you look at the details, for the pool that you joined. This is why I tell you guys to make sure you go over your numbers, because if you don't know how to read the numbers, you're not going to be able to determine if it's really worth it for you or not. Total liquidity, like how I always show you the total value locked on folks finance. When you're looking to invest in anything, even outside of crypto, anything in the world, how much is it worth? How much is it valued at? What's the cost? What's the numbers? You got to be able to run the numbers quick. And this is how you run the numbers. You want to know how much equity is in there. Who has the equity? How much and who has it? Right here, we got basically $600,000 in liquidity. That means other people took half of their chips, half of their algo, put them together. Now we have a total liquidity pool of $600,000. And it's returning 1.7. It's averaged 1.7 in the last 7 days. Oh wait, did I go there? Yeah, this is right here. This is how you get paid off of the transactions. Every time a transaction go through, you get a percentage, you get a cut, you get your chop. Every time. It doesn't matter whether they're buying, selling, adding, or removing. If they touch it, you get a piece. So it don't come too small till it don't come at all. Like when we had that big drop for the $4 million. When we had that big drop for the $4 million, I made $1,000. Then when we had that other drop for like another 2 or 3 million, I made $2,000 off of the drop, off of the total value lock going from 50 down to 44. I made like $3,000. This is why you've seen my account shooting up like this too, because I'm taking it, I'm putting it right back into there. A lot of people don't actually put the money, reinvest it. Some people borrow and just watch it. They don't even reinvest because they don't know what they're doing, but that's because they're not watching the videos. They're not going through the class. After you borrow, you add the money back to the account, unless you're somebody that's going to use this to pay your bills. If you're using this to pay your bills, then you're going to put in whatever amount you need to put in, and you're going to pull out whatever amount you need to pull out. And this is my bread and butter, though. I love liquidity pools. I love liquidity pools more than I like folks finance, because it's just getting paid off the transaction. This is what everybody actually want. They want to just be able to put their money somewhere and get paid. Problem is, everybody does not have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 to just sit there and be able to collect a few hundred off fees. So, but a lot of people also don't have the patience to work their way up there. So it's a, give and take type of situation. So if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, then you got to figure something else out. Okay, all right, we got another wealth class 3. All right, good. Any questions so far? Any questions? Got about 10 more minutes. Any questions? All right, if we don't have any questions, hopefully everybody get what a liquidity pool is, what it looks like, what it's doing. Go back. I'm gonna go over one more, because these are the main ones that you have for class. Damn, I got so many numbers to go over with y'all.
Yeah, I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm thinking about how I want to word this next thing. Go ahead.
I think this is what you asked everybody to write in the class, but where does your earnings go? So when you earn from the liquidity pool, where does that money collect, or where does it build up at?
One more time there.
So on the liquidity pools, you earn the fees. Where do the fees go? Does it go right back to your wallet, or do you have to claim it like you do on folks?
Yep, it's right here. They explain it to you at the top of the screen.
All trades.
Gotcha. Thanks.
So basically, every time somebody, let's go back here, right? So I want to start here. Everybody that is in the class right now, everybody that's in the class. So like me, because I started this, I got $468 in here. I've earned 51 cents off my 400 some dollars, 51 cents since the last transaction. This is where I'm at now. I put half of my class tokens in. I put half of my algo in. This is me adding liquidity right there, bam. Okay. These are the transactions for the wealth class token. These are the currency. This is the cryptocurrency for the classroom, right? This classroom has its own money to it. I also teach people how to make their own token, so we can have, you know, Jose token if we want it, right? We could have Jessica token if we want. I teach people how to do that as well, because once you actually know what's going on, you actually don't need Federal Reserve notes. You don't need credit cards. What you need is for more people to wake up and see what's going on, because we can all literally make our own money out of thin air like they've been doing for thousands of years, just for the record. All right, so I got 1,700. Oh, this is the liquidity for the wealth class token. So there's $1,700 in liquidity for the wealth class token. You know what? Let me go here. This should be better. Because you guys, you got to get these numbers down. Once you read these numbers, once you can read the numbers, investments will look a lot sweeter to you, because you'll know how to evaluate them just off the blink of an eye. Okay. Everyone that's in this class that's set up with Tiny Man, this is your money. Until you decide to actually make your own cryptocurrency or whatever, this is money you have access to. The class token, the wealth class token that we all share and use for liquidity pools that I do the airdrops with, all together right now, the total pot, the total value of all of this token, it's only 1 million of them, is only worth $6,200. 1 million tokens is worth $6,200 altogether. The amount of liquidity is $3,600. These are good numbers. Why are these good numbers? Because half of the value of the asset is in liquidity. That means it's enough room for people to make money with it, for people to use it. So my goal is to teach you all how to do this, how to make your own money if you want, how to make NFTs if you want, but how to evaluate other projects, other assets, whether it be crypto or real estate or anything else. These are numbers still apply. Any question? Look, that's another thing. Think about how many, I just realized this today. Think about how many cryptocurrencies are out here. People are chasing them and dying for them to shoot up in price. And I'm just over here minding my business, teaching the class. And what do you know? June 16th, the wealth class token is already worth 1 penny. And it's projects out here that are dying, killing themselves, trying to figure out how to get their project to shoot up to a penny. This shit is easy. You just got to know how it works, and then you manipulate it. You finesse it. You strategize with it. That's all. So that's the importance of knowing how to work the private bank, so you can move the money, stack the money, and diversify into things like the liquidity pool. So every time somebody swaps for the liquidity pool of the wealth class token, every time somebody does this, you get paid. If you are set up, if you set your liquidity pool up already, every time somebody else comes and touches this, you are getting paid. Anybody not set up on Tiny Man, anybody not have the Tiny Man yet. I know we got some new people on the call, so you're going to get to that, but I just want to know who's not set up on Tiny Man.
I got to do it this afternoon.
Okay, Martinez.
I'm not there yet.
Who said that?
Leo.
Okay, yeah, you just got here, so we're going to make sure you're good too. Because a lot of you all should be getting ready for Wealth Class 3, you know, and I'm not pushing nobody, pressuring nobody. I definitely don't want to overwhelm nobody, because this shit's so easy. If you get discouraged, you're going to kick yourself in the ass later. But are there any questions before I click the red button, get out of here? This was the main thing I wanted to share with y'all, make sure that I went over it. And this video will be on my YouTube if you need to play it back, or if you would like to share it with somebody so they can get an idea of what we got going on in the classroom.
Yes. I'm actually logging on to the computer now.
out of here. That's the main thing I wanted to share with y'all. Make sure that I went over it, and this video will be on my YouTube. Snips. Okay. Say it again for me. All right. I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming to the morning come up. If nobody got no questions, I'm out. I'm about to drop a fresh link for Wealth Class 3. So any questions?
Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. That's all.
You too, Martinez.
All right, yeah, enjoy y'all weekend.
All right, y'all.
Pick it up on Monday.
Happy Father's
Day. And hit me up if y'all interested in the workshops on Saturday. Workshop tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up for the VIP, I think.
Yep, hit me up so I can get you in that chat too.
All right.
I appreciate y'all coming. I'm out. If anybody's new on the call that wants to join, just get with the person. Damn, I sound like one of those damn multi-level marketing things.
Damn. Y'all. But it's true that person get together. You right, Walt. You, bro.
I really felt like I just felt it. Like I felt it that time. Like, damn.
You know what? And that's because you're getting that big. People need to help people. That's right.
For anybody that need more information, because we're still working on the site. And that's why I said I need y'all testimonies, because people are apprehensive. They're not sure if it's real or whatever. I need y'all to start, recommending me, share the videos, especially if they're gonna be blocking me like TikTok did, right?
Yeah. Oh God, my system has been working. I want to say good morning. I was asking a question, but my system has been act crazy. I'm on my computer now. It's Ruby. One, where do we get? So you said your YouTube?
Yep, YouTube has live videos for class support.
Okay, I love it. The one reason is because I know I need to get together with you. We have to establish your metaverse space.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Bringing that in there. But I also want to say, you have a Saturday. I will see how I can hook up. I wasn't able to put in the chat. I'm not yet set up on the other thing you were asking us about.
The Tiny Man?
Yes, Tiny Man. Thank you. Apologies.
Nice. It's good. I'm going to send you the video. I actually made a 28-minute video walking you through the whole private banking class.
Okay, and tell me where I can find it. I'll take it and get set up.
I'm gonna send it to you on. I'll text it to you because I know you like text.
I appreciate that. And I apologize, everybody. I will be back in, and I won't be interrupting y'all because my system literally did an update when I was trying to get in, and I've been trying to type and catch it before you leave. All right.
I do got a question for the class real quick before we get out of here. Who watched the video? Who actually watched the private banking video? All of the people that I sent that video to, I didn't get no feedback for real. So I'm curious to know, like, did the video help? Was it good enough? Like, what's up?
The one you just sent last night?
The 28-minute video.
I don't watch so many. I think I did watch it though.
And that's what I keep trying to tell people. I've been doing this so long. I got 80 hours of this content, but this is video. I'm gonna post it in the classroom one more time. I'm posting in the classroom one more time. After this, I will be turning this video into an NFT to sell it. For those who already got the NFTs in class, you'll be able to sell this too, because somebody's gonna need this information. Full video. And then I'll send it directly to you, Ruby, because I don't know if you're spelling that. Bam. I do my best to make this as easy as possible. I know it's new, so you touching it real slowly, but jump in this shit. Get it, got it, good. I'm here to support you. I'm your training wheels. I want you to win. I want the results. I want to see everybody winning so that I can get the glory for having the balls to say I'm about to help all these people.
You the blueprint, bro. You the blueprint, bro.
Also, if you do not have your NFT, the price has went up. So I see the price went up. I just checked it last night. So
yeah, I know. I want 2 of them.
Like every 8, 9, or 10, like I don't really know the real number, but it keeps changing. But after about 7 to 9, maybe 10 sales, people get theirs, the price is gonna keep jumping up. Remember, everybody that has the NFT will be able to sell their NFTs for a profit to the next batch of people that's coming to learn this. So it's keeping the money in the circle. You'll make a profit. 10% will go back to the liquidity pool. So we all making money off the liquidity pools. I structured this so well. All you got to do is follow the script. You're going to get paid. Everybody else involved is going to get paid. Just take your time, manage the accounts, get the assets, stack, let the political and economic shit play out so that you can take advantage of it when the smoke clear. That's exactly what I'm doing personally. Okay, I know that was a lot. I'll be long-winded.
That NFT, that was the result of the trust wallet and then the sharing of the wallet.
No, the NFT is a separate part. So it's folks finance. You got the checklist too, Juice, right?
I do.
Okay, go over the checklist again. But it's folks finance, Tiny Man, Algo Gems, or you can do Algo Gems, Tiny Man, either way. But it's these three things that I want to make sure that you got inside your portfolio, that you know how to use, do it, because this is the basics of everything. Like NFTs is gonna be the key to it all. Because remember, NFTs can be a picture, a video, a contract, a record, a certificate, a coupon, a product, a service. If you get that basic, then you got to think, I can make this token, sell it to you for a specific reason, and say the only way you can get into my next class, you have to have this token, and you got to give me the token to get into class. Right? So now I take the token back and I resell it again.
Right. Okay.
But instead of me reselling it, I'm giving you guys the resale rights, basically. So you flip it, and then the next person, they flip it, and then the next person, they flip it. That's how NFTs work. Just same way your dollar bills work too, if anybody was paying attention. Okay, let me get to this next class. I appreciate everybody that